Chris Stoll, Vice President Education.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Michelle. So I wanted to do a quick run through of Pathways because I don't want you to look at it indifferently. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And just let me know, can you guys see my screen okay?
Yes.
This is the main login here for Pathway for Toastmasters. So this picture that's back when I had a buzz cut quite a long time ago. My hair's a little bit longer, so I probably need to update that here. But whenever you log into Toastmasters and you want to go to your paths, you go to Basecamp, and that will bring up any open paths that you have. And I have four paths. And the story collection, I'm not sure if that's one that they just had put in because I didn't buy that one. So on you when you do become a member, you get a free path, and then you just have to buy the additional paths in it. The paths did go up. I don't remember. Are they $25 a path?
I think so.
Whatever the cost is on that. I don't remember that. Now, you don't go through them very quick, so it's not like $20 a month. These, since I've been with the club, or the four paths I'm working on, and I go from kind of working through them pretty diligently to you get periods where you kind of go off track. For my innovative planning one, that was my original one, I just have one speech that I have to do, but it's like a big 20-minute keynote speech on it. So I'm trying to come up with an idea of a speech for that so I can go ahead and finish off that path. So the one I'm going to show you that I'm currently working on now is engaging humor. And I just completed my level 2 with that one. So whenever you go into the path here, let me show you the overview of it. So with this, there's 5 levels for it. And you start off with level 1, and as you go through the levels, they get progressively a little more challenging as you learn on it. They changed it. They didn't, when they first came out with Pathways, you had to complete a level to go to the next project. Now they have that open because sometimes you have certain speeches that you want to give that kind of fit into a project that's a little different. Sometimes you kind of have to just work around with making sure your projects they kind of fit in the qualification for it, and you still want to get credit for it. So when you're in level 1, you'll start off with your icebreaker speech. So on this one, I've completed my level 1. You give them your icebreaker speech. That's usually your easiest speech. That's the one where you talk about the subject you know the best, yourself. And then I had to write a speech with a purpose on it, introduction to vocal variety, and then the evaluation and feedback was that I had to be an evaluator. I also had to give a speech. I had to get that feedback, and then I had to apply it again, re-giving that speech. And then I was able to go ahead and complete that level 1. Usually level 1s are the same for any path that you're on. Level 2 is just kind of had a little bit more into your actual path itself, was knowing your sense of humor. I had to kind of write a humorous speech with that, connecting with my audience, and then I did a speech on mentoring that I actually just had done. I think it was the last meeting or the meeting before. So I was able to go ahead and get my level 2 completion. So now I'm on level 3. And I had done previously, I had found a speech. I want to say it was my speech for the speech competition last year, engaging with my audience with humor on it, that I was able to kind of use it as my practice speech and get credit for it. So then I have the only thing I need to do before I'm able to submit this level 3 completion is I need to do an elective. So this gives me a bunch of different electives that I can choose from. And I always remember that an early Toastmasters training thing that I did years ago, and I think it was Guy Dawson, he said, you have a minimum of two required projects. He's like, you can do more than that. You don't have to just do the minimum, but you just have to do a minimum of two. So I was actually thinking about here possibly just doing a speech using presentation software of pathways here. So I'll try and work that up. But there's all kinds of different ones in here. And I wanted to save level 4. I'm going to go ahead and start working my level 3 here, and then different presentation here, go over 4 and 5 with you here. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Chris.